Hello everyone, I'm Michael Goderbauer from the Flutter framework team, here to give you a quick preview of our upcoming multi-window support for desktops. This video is a recording of a demo I gave recently at an internal event at Google. However, since Flutter is an open source project, I thought it would be nice to share this demo with all of you. This video will be a little less polished than some others on this channel. Just imagine you're sitting in a conference room with me and a bunch of other engineers. Also keep in mind that what you're about to see is a preview. The feature has not been fully implemented in Flutter yet, and some details might change before it becomes available. With that out of the way, let's jump into the demo. We'll start the demo with the Counter app. I'm sure if you've been developing with Flutter, you've seen this app before. It's the app you get when you type Flutter create into your terminal, and it is a really convenient little app to keep track of counts. It works great on mobile devices with small screens and energy-efficient CPUs. While you're out and about, it allows you to really focus on counting just one thing at a time. However, when you launch this app on the desktop, it looks kind of lost. You've all this extra real estate on your giant 32-inch monitor that the Counter app is not really utilizing. Plus, unlike on mobile, all that raw power of that M2 CPU surely must allow for counting many things in parallel. I, for example, would like to count the number of chocolate bars I've eaten from Google's famous micro kitchen, while also keeping track of all the bugs I've fixed in the Flutter framework. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just bring up a second window to keep track of both in parallel? Well, with the support for multiple windows in this prototype, we can do exactly that. I just have to click this button here in the top right corner to open up a second Counter window for all my counting needs. And of course, we don't have to stop at just two windows. Maybe I need a third window to also keep track of all the code reviews I've done today. So let's open up another window for that and start counting. The Counter app really is a universally useful tool to keep track of all these things across domains. All the windows you see on screen here are powered by the same Flutter app instance. In fact, the widgets shown in all of these windows are part of the same unified widget tree. If you need to extend your app to another window, you just introduce another window widget to your app. After all, in Flutter almost everything is just a widget. The unified widget tree across window boundaries also has the advantage that a lot of the Flutter concepts we know and love work seamlessly across windows. For example, inherited widgets placed at the root of your widget tree are accessible from all descendant window widgets. So you don't have to learn anything new to share data across windows. You can, for example, just define your color scheme as an inherited widget, and when the theme changed, the content of all windows re-renders automatically to reflect the new color, as you can see here. Or you can place your data model at the top of the widget tree to make it accessible across all windows. I've actually factored out the data model of this multi-counter app into an inherited widget. This allows me to open up yet another window with a giant reset button. When clicked, it updates my app model, which in turn will automatically trigger an update in the individual windows to reset the counters all at once. Let's take a quick look behind the scenes. When we dump this app to the terminal, we can see that it really is just one unified widget tree with multiple view widgets that define the content for the individual windows. Here's one, and if we scroll up a little further, there's another one right here. This widget tree is essentially what app developers build when they write a Flutter app. Behind the scenes, the framework will translate this unified widget tree into multiple render trees. There's one render tree per window, as you can see here in this dump. There's one rooted right here, and if we scroll up a little further, there's another one right here. Just like in the single window world, a layer tree is derived from each render tree. A single engine rasterizes each layer tree so they can be shown in their associated windows. Right now, this is just a prototype, which is not quite ready for production yet. But I'm excited to see what you all will build with multi-window support once this feature lands in the Flutter framework in the near future. Thank you.